Hello, beautiful sister friend. This is Lori Cox, and welcome to my home studio, the space where I do all of my creative work in my business and in my life, my artwork, my creation of my programs, my tribes, my courses, my client work with my coaching clients. It's where I spend a great majority of my day, and behind me is my sacred altar, one of my little altars, but my most sacred altar. It contains all my treasures, from picture of my grandmother, to gifts that beloved friends have given me, to my crystals, my little findings, my Buddha dolls, my goddesses, so there's a whole bunch going on in this table behind me. So yeah, I like to do, sit by it and do my soul work quite often. So yes, I'm happy you're here, and I trust that you enjoyed the I Am Essence Power Word project and the Apacheta, aka your I Am Mandala project, one of my most favorite things to do. In fact, it's something that I actually do quite a bit, not necessarily, going through the list and writing my words down all the time, but always referring back to my list of words. I shared with you my little mandala that I drew and have been keeping at my desk that contains all of my own essence words. Here's the one that I'm currently working on right now. This actually comes from a coloring book. And so this weekend, it's during my New Year's break, while I'm doing my own soul care and resting and relaxing, I'll be, putting my words in there. But for me, as an artist and as a lover of words, it's really important to me to surround myself by beautiful things that inspire me. And words are extremely powerful. I love words. I love the power of words. I love powerful words. I love words that make me think, that have really rich, vast meaning, and that give me something, a bullseye that I want to hit, something that I want to emulate in my essence. So every day when I wake up, I have a word that pops into my head, and one of my favorite words is essence and wisdom and grace. I am grace. Grace, one of my most favorite words. Wisdom, essence. Those have been my words for several years, and they're words that I work and have embodied throughout the past several years. So do not underestimate the power of powerful words, beautiful words, words that make you feel good, words that give you something to strive for, a bullseye. Every, bullseye needs a target, right? So before we open up sacred space, I want to go ahead and smudge us in. My smudge of choice is sage. I have some sweetgrass here as well, and I have some Palo Santo. But my favorite is actually white sage. And I actually like to buy the bundles and take the little string off and just make individual pieces of sage. So I'm just going to go ahead and light that up. Yeah. Get that nice and just clear the energy. Invite in the good spirits. Go ahead and smudge you in. Do you love that? That looks so pretty. Oh, we could do that this whole ritual. Yeah, smudging for me, particularly with white sage, is an instant activator of calmness and peace. At any moment that I am feeling at all edgy, as soon as I light sage, which I do often, it instantly pulls me back to that center point, that space of knowing, okay, everything's okay. You're safe. it pulls me back into breath, pulls me back into center. Just go ahead and, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so if you do not have any white sage, I do invite you to get yourself a bundle. They also have sprays. Sometimes the scent could bother people. It is, you know, a very potent smell, and that not everybody is going to enjoy. But for me and in my household, we all love it, and it's something that I do every morning when I wake up. You know, I'm always clearing the energy and allowing myself to, because being highly sensitive and empathic, you know, I want to ensure that I'm protecting myself and always clearing, clearing, and ensuring that I'm feeling that I'm safe and protected, and clearing the energy in my house, and not necessarily even negative energy, just stagnant energy, and inviting in new energy. And so it's something that I will do multiple times a day, but at least certainly in the morning. I love to smudge before my husband comes home from work, kind of clear the energy of me out, and, you know, make it nice and fresh and energetic for when he walks in the door, and smudge. Yeah. So, so now that we've got ourselves smudged in, we're going to go ahead and invite in the 4 directions and the 4 elements, something that I like to do when I'm beginning ritual. So normally I would be standing to do this, and I would also be playing using my beautiful handmade buffalo drum that I made. Isn't she beautiful? I'm pretty sure that's like a bear claw mark. I love this. Show you from the back. I actually made this summer. She's quite beautiful. Her name is Dreamweaver. She has a beautiful, beautiful tone. I try to play her every day or multiple times a week. Sometimes I'm really good at it, and sometimes I'm not. But for today, we're going to go ahead and just use the rattle. Again, normally I would be standing up, and I would then go ahead and face each direction as we call in that direction. So what I'm going to invite for you to do is, if you'd like to go ahead and stand, and you're going to face the direction that I call into our sacred space. And so you're going to want to find east. So you're going to want to know what directions you are. So the first direction that we're going to call in is the east. That's the direction that I like to call in first. And then you're going to stand in that direction, and I always like to put the palm of my hand up, and I love to put my hand on my heart. It feels really good. It's surprisingly how many people do not touch their heart, and it is a very spiritual, sacred feeling to do that. And it also gives you an opportunity to remember that you're alive. You've got a heartbeat. So it's quite a lovely thing to do. So I recommend that. So I'm going to ask that you stand in the east, hand on your heart, hand up, facing that direction. As I call in these directions, you're going to go ahead and shift to that direction. O Spirit of the East, the land of the rising sun, of the air, the winds that blows across the lands, of new beginnings of each day and of open horizons, we bless you and we ask for your wisdom and blessings here today. Please join us, Spirit of the East, Eho. Moving to the south, O Spirit of the South, place of passion, fire, and creation and inspiration, whose warm breath reminds us of summer days. Ignite our hearts with love. We bless you, and we ask for your wisdom and blessings here with us today. Please join us, Spirit of the South, Eho. Moving to the west, O Spirit of the West, the land of the setting sun, of water and autumn's whisper. Bless us with the knowledge of peace, which follows the harvest of a fruitful life. We bless you, and we ask for your wisdom and blessings here today. Please join us, Spirit of the West, Eho. Moving to the north, O Spirit of the North, place of the quiet, stillness and cave and deep earth, place of thankfulness for the knowledge and blessings that have come to us with time. We bless you, and we ask for the wisdom and blessings here today. Please join us, Spirit of the North, Aho. Hand to the ground, to the earth. O Spirit of Mother Earth, you support us each day, welcoming our roots deep into your heart. You nurture and you guide us, finding substance and support. Give us thanks always for your bounty. We bless you and we ask for your wisdom and blessings here today. Please join us, Spirit of Mother Earth, Aho. Hand up in the sky. O Spirit of Father Sky, of the angelic realms, the countless stars of night that remind us you are vast and beautiful and majestic beyond all of our knowing or understanding. The light shines upon the earth both day and night, guiding us in our steps. We bless you and we ask for your wisdom and blessings here today. Please join us, Father Sky, Aho. Hands upon your heart. O Spirit of the souls within, place of union, love, and reverence. We are grateful for this gift of life and for the love that guides our way. We open our hearts and we join with all in love. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, Aho. Yeah, I love ritual. I love creating ritual. I love to be a part of ritual. I love offering up ritual. I love teaching ritual. So, yeah. So let's talk about your essence power words and the importance of words and the importance of making decisions. Words are so extremely powerful, and the visuals are very powerful. As I explained in one of the audios, our mind thinks in pictures. And so when we say a word, we're not seeing that word, we're seeing the visual of that word. And so I use the example of Hawaii. When we say we have a dream of going to Hawaii, we're not just seeing Hawaii go across our forehead, we're seeing the visual of Hawaii. And for us to pull that into our space, we really want to tap into the feeling of that desire, the smell, the taste, the texture, you know, how that feels, how that's going to feel, how that does feel in this moment now, being in that moment of what it's going to feel like, and actually allowing yourself the experience of it right now. So that's why I do love visuals, is that although I didn't, you know, not necessarily have, you know, my mandala with the word, you know, essence on it, a picture of essence, I know when I look at that mandala that it is emulating my essence, my desire. And so that's why, you know, wearing things or having things on your wall or in your cubicle at work, or it may be on the dashboard of your car if you're traveling a lot, having things that trigger reminders of feeling tones that you want to feel are really, really essential. And this is also a year about making decisions, about really calling in what it is that we truly, truly desire in our life. And when I talk about the word decision, I'm talking about unwavering desires, like it is and shall be. The word decide is a very powerful word. I always love to teach the meaning of decide. So the word decide actually means to take all options off the table. So when you break the word decide down, there's the prefix CIDE, which is a Latin word that means to take other options off the table. So when you look at words like homicide, pesticide, suicide, genocide, when those acts are committed, there are no other options. Well, decide, again, no other options. So when you make a decision, you take all other options off the table. It is and it shall be. So really taking a really good look at the things that you're making decisions around. Are those really decisions? Are you unwavering? They will happen regardless. There's no other option. Or are they kind of wishy-washy? Maybe I kind of want that. That sounds like a good idea. He wants it, so maybe I want it. So really getting very clear, crystal clear about what it is that you desire in your life. So decisions, making those decisions, decide who you want to emulate in this new beautiful year full of power. I'm seeing so much awakening going on, and women really stepping into wanting to live a more soulful and purposeful life. And that's why I called this the Happy New Soul Year, you welcoming in, is because I'm seeing so much soul going on out there and so much desire to play with soul, to play soulfully. And so that's where that name came from, because our soul is pure. Our soul already knows the truth of who we are, and our human experience here is to figure that out. I was watching Elizabeth Gilbert on Super Soul Sessions on the Oprah Winfrey Channel, and I loved her talk. And one of the things that she said, that she talked about there, that just really hit me hard, is the idea of passion. And I talk about this a lot because I work with a lot of women who are looking for purpose. Okay, so passion and purpose. So I was able to, and really my belief is that your purpose comes from a space of service. And sometimes that means you're making a living, and sometimes it means that you're just creating joy, but you're living from a space of service. How can I serve you today? My income, my job is being in service to women around the globe. And so, and I'm fortunate that I do get to make my income from that. But regardless of if I did or not, being a space holder for other women to rise into their she, to their soul's highest expression, is what gives me the greatest joy and pleasure that I could ever desire for. But one of the things that she talked about is this stress over find your passion, find your passion, find your passion. And that there's so much anxiety around finding your passion as well as finding your purpose. Because sometimes people just do not know what they're passionate about. Sometimes people just do not know what their purpose is. They just don't. They're doing all the work, they're doing all the courses, and they're spending so much time trying to figure out what their passion is and what their purpose is that they're becoming utterly depressed because they think something's wrong with them because they don't have that. And she talked about a woman who wrote her a letter, and the truth of this woman is that I have a lot of passions. I have a lot of things that I love to do, and I like to do this, and then I like to bounce over here, and I like to do this, and I like to do this, and I like to do this. And what Elizabeth talked about is that there are some people that are passion driven, such as she. So she's kind of like the bulldozer, you know, they're out there like, they're going to get this, they're going to, you know, have this. And then there are the hummingbirds. And I look at myself as I'm a passion infused hummingbird, because I am very driven. I am very left brained, but then I'm also very right brained. And the hummingbirds serve a great vast purpose in the universe. We need hummingbirds. Hummingbirds go from here to here to here to here, and they pollinate the world. And very often that pollination and that bouncing here to here to here to here, by just being and doing that and being okay with being a hummingbird, you're serving a beautiful global purpose for other people who are walking with passion and with purpose. And very often you will find your passion by being that hummingbird. So take the pressure off yourself if you haven't found your passion, you haven't found your purpose, and know that you can be purposeful every day by waking up with a desire to be the best woman that you can be. That I know for sure. That I know for sure. So I hope that this inspires you. I hope that this gives you some inspiration and some joy and some peace and a desire to move forward powerfully as you are right now, with a new sense of direction and a new sense of desire, and a new sense of decision. Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to show you one of my favorite paintings. This is one of my Joy Gypsy girls. I have an e-course for the Joy Gypsy. But it says on here, this is one of my most popular prints, surprisingly, but the original would never sell. So it's actually over at my studio where I teach my workshops, Fury Studio. But it says, and people love it, but nobody ever would buy it. So I decided that she wasn't meant to be sold. But anyways, I use this postcard in my altar often, and it has one of my favorite mantras on it. It says, I am master of the universe, and all planets come to me. And what that means to me is that I am master of my universe. I am my universe. And all planets are you and you and you and he and she. And they all serve different purposes. But in my world, I am master of that. And that means that I get to decide who gets to influence me, who gets to shift my energy, who gets to take my time, who gets to bring me up, and who doesn't get to bring me down. I get to decide who is in my universe. In my daily operations, there's this whole vast universe of people and things that are going on that we have no controls over, but we do have control over the way that we respond in our own universe. In my home, in my quarter of an acre, that's my universe. And when I go out into the world, I'm clear about who I am and what I stand for and what I believe in, and what my essence emulates. And so I wanted to share this mantra with you. This just was a very random thing that just came up. I just felt inspired to share that beautiful mantra with you. So I want to close out our sacred space by, first of all, telling you how grateful that I am that you've joined me with this. And I have some special mantras that I want to read. They were actually gifted to me by one of my dear sister friends, Angel Shannon. You can find her on Facebook. Her name is Angel Shannon. And she is the mama crystal of a crystal mama of more crystals than I can even venture to guess. But she is one of my dear, dear friends. And she wrote me out these beautiful I release and I embrace mantras. And with her permission, I wanted to share them with you. And so what I'd like for you to do is just have a nice seat and kind of root into the space. I need to take a little drink of tea. My brew, my potion. One of my favorite things. Just kind of root into your space. Shut your eyes, maybe put your hand on your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Boom. Feel that you are alive. You're human. And then thank that heart for showing up for you so powerfully every day. Like, even if you're ill, even if you've got some emotional stress, financial stress, heartache, your heart still, every day you wake up, your heart's still working and performing for you. Yeah. So go ahead and close your eyes, and I want you to just kind of breathe this in with me. As we, venture into this new magnificent new year of 2016, there's a plethora of possibility out there. Start making some powerful decisions of how you want to nurture your spirit, mind, body, creativity, love, connection to yourself, connection to your higher power, connection to other people, to the world, to your community. Really make those powerful decisions around the kind of life that you want to live, the kind of person you want to be, the kind of things that you want to achieve. the relationships you want to have, your tribe, your lover, your relationship with your family, your children, and then start going in that direction. And you'll go in that direction by making decisions about the core of who you are and following your own moral compass and your own essence. And those things will shift for you. If they're not good right now, they'll start shifting for you. So today, I want you to just close your eyes and take a breath. I release the electrical current that keeps me wired, and I embrace a cool breeze of clarity touching my heart. I release my stormy oceans of thought waves. I embrace a calm palm reflecting the full moon. I release my need for answers in a down spiral. I embrace the beauty of grace in free flight. I release overgrowth of actions that crowd me. And I embrace my understanding of alignment with nature. I release the crow that cackles at my inner thoughts. And I embrace the soft coo of a dove, encouraging my genius. I release heavy smoke that chokes my existence. And I embrace daily clearing of my blocks within human form. I release energy and vibrationary whirlpools, and I embrace a flow of wellness through all frequencies. I release pushing back without mindful forethought, and I embrace patience in my life, allowance in my schedule. I release expectations that allow personal suffering, and I embrace engagement of fresh eyes to show me the truth. I release restricted beliefs that burn my tongue, and I embrace articulation using all possibilities. I release chaos, ambush, and agitated states of being, and I embrace sitting quietly, watching my inner fears and gently releasing them. I welcome growth through outreach, balance in breathing, inspiration within, and I am at peace with my intuition that guides me. I trust, I allow, I am. So sisters, thank you for joining me here in my sacred space. If you're interested in continuing your journey with me, I have a wonderful new course called Mystic Sister. It's an 8-moon journey that begins on the first full moon rhythm of our new year on January 25th and will be released throughout a full moon, 8 full moons. And each month we're going to be exploring beautiful creative projects. As a teacher of much creativity, I have some delicious art projects for you, as well as many more rituals and wisdom and sacred practices and holistic ways of living in this course. So it's going to be a really rich experience with a tribe of mystics around the globe. And I would love to have you. So I'm going to invite you to check out all the details. And if it feels like a yes to you, then go ahead and get registered. Below this video is the link to Mystic Sisters Art and Soul School. And it's going to be a beautiful experience, and I would love to have you. So may all your wishes come true. May you have a beautiful, blessed, rich 2016. May your soul be at peace. May your heart beat to the rhythm of your beauty. And may you be happy. Aho.